Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flux here, and welcome back to Fluxburgh, and we're here again with this brand new airport we just built in that time-lapse there. A pretty long time-lapse, and we're not actually even close to being done with this yet. I just want to stop for now. Now that I have kind of the base layout of this thing done, I went back, obviously, and I did lots of reworking with this interchange here, which turned out pretty good, I think. Lots of really cool different routes to take and dedicated lanes for, obviously, entrance to the airport. I wanted to make it very traffic load friendly, so it should be able to handle lots of traffic load and should split and sort the traffic very well when we get up to the actual airport itself. This entire thing actually is dedicated only to the entrance, which is pretty cool. And I also just went in and did all the base things for the airport. So everything you see here right now is just kind of like the basic level stuff. So everything is functional now. It should work. Maybe minus a few things that need power still, like this little radar thing down here, and I think this also needs power, our little, I guess, boat dock area. But I also use this Dutch landmark. It's, I think it's supposed to be a hotel, but I think it looks kind of cool, almost like it's a big, like, main airport hall area where you go to, I don't know, baggage claim or whatever, or you move off towards your terminals, and there's kind of like a big terminal A and then a big terminal B on this side. I used a combination of the actual airport here, and there's also the airport gates, like, terminal add-on piece that doesn't actually have the runway in it that I used as well. Lots of little side things like this, which is actually a separate mod piece. I also got some little plane holding areas. This is like a private plane location, also next to this this very famous hotel from Dubai. So I would expect people staying here would be most likely the owners of private planes and jets that they want to have that go directly to the runway over here and then can take off. We got the very cool little, like, custom light things that I think look pretty cool. And then obviously this big air traffic control tower, which I think looks pretty awesome as well. So anyway, let's talk about what this thing does and how this whole sorting system works real quick, and then we'll go into a little bit of work on the actual city itself, just to kind of make it, I don't know, just look a little bit better kind of coming in towards the airport itself. I know that, again, I got some comments, people wondering if this is going to be a good spot for the airport or not. I did make a backup in case we get, you know, I'm still a little undecided, but I think that it looks really good, and I think that when we finish this off, you can't really tell right now because we're still in some early stages, but first of all, lots and lots of custom objects to add to the main airport area to finish that off, but then of course also work on the main city itself to kind of, I don't know, tie it all in together with the airport over here to make this whole peninsula look very nice. You may notice I also got the terraforming mod, which is awesome. I decided to try it out, and I like it a lot. It's definitely really finicky, kind of hard to use at first if you don't know what you're doing, but after a while, I got kind of used to it, and it's definitely worked out really well for just kind of smoothing out this whole area. And then I also used it quite a bit over here for some more technical stuff. You may notice that this whole thing is actually at the same height as this upper level highway, so that kind of comes in this way and then connects for airport parking. And I kind of like this to be kind of the, I don't know, parking area for the general public. So the way this works is everyone comes in on this big 6-lane, and these both have the actual full 100 mile, or I think it's kilometer per hour speed limit. So they come in there at full speed, and then we have an immediate split. So this highway splits, and then we have a dedicated bus lane over here, which, or sorry, that's not the bus lane. That's the dedicated private, or I guess you could just say that would be the standard parking. So if you want to go in here and then get to our parking complex down this way, which is going to have in the future some walkways going from it to the actual terminals and all that stuff. But right now it's just the parking lot. We haven't finished that part yet. But anyway, so that's for that. And then if you want to go over to the dock where we have docking for the cruise ships and all that stuff, and this area is far from being finished. That's going to have lots of new stuff in it as well. But if you want to go over there, you can take this little highway down this way that connects this way, and then we have this comes back out again, and it goes and connects firstly to, actually, did I ever connect this? Hang on a minute. I don't think I actually ever connected this to the, ooh, I did not. Hang on a minute. This needs to also connect to the outgoing traffic. So this can come in this way and then connect like, I don't know, just hang on a minute. Let's get a better angle on this so we can get a better connection. There we go. So anyway, so that comes out, and you may have noticed it actually goes around this way and then loops back and connects into this way. So I imagine that some people coming from the cruise ship dock area where all the boats go out the port, if they want to come in this way and then reconnect and go to the airport, that would make sense. So we have a little loop around that connects down to this thing and comes back in again. Then we also have, of course, the exit back to the outgoing towards the city again. So that one has its own separate little loop, and then we have our own separate loop for parking that goes out this way. And this just kind of follows along here, goes up overhead above the bus terminals down this way, and then down into its own little parking lot center. This is all one way, comes around this way, and then goes around back again, reconnects to this side near this terminal, and then it goes around underground and goes back out of the city again towards our interchange down this way. And then this main highway here has connections to this part here, which is going to be the dedicated bus only lanes. So I didn't actually use the Traffic Plus Plus bus only roads, but I used the Traffic Plus Plus road customizer tool, which lets you basically force only, I said, buses, garbage trucks, and then emergency vehicles can take this dedicated. It's supposed to be the commercial vehicles only, so buses and things like that, and they'll come down this way. And there's the first metro. We have 2 metro stations here, and then both of these actually are going to connect underground. Actually, I think they already do. Let me check again. Yeah, they already connect, but this is going to go directly to our bus depot way down this way right here. So that's what that's for. But we have that's going to be a direct line to the bus depot, so you can get out very easily and then move over. So if you're going to, I don't know, any of these districts down this way, or you want to go to Strywood or Stock Grove, you may want to just take the metro to avoid any traffic coming out into the city, which is pretty nice. Okay, so aside from that, we're going to have a full-fledged bus depot. So we're going to have bus stops all along these roads here, which are the bus dedicated only lanes, coming from both sides. I'm going to have some walkways from the metro over to the parking as well, so that'll make more sense later on. And then, of course, we have the last one, which is dedicated to pickup and drop-off. So this is like the temporary pickup and drop-off area that you see at airports. No stopping, obviously. You come in here, you pick up your whatever loved ones or people you're picking up from the airport, and then you take them back out again. And it's a continuous lane that goes all the way down this way and then comes out again on the other side and back towards the interchange again. So that's the finished airport setup right now. You can see, wow, that's a pretty gigantic plane. And it is functioning, but we do need to get, I think, power again down to these areas over here. And then we have lots of work to do details-wise to just kind of finish off this whole thing. I have to get rid of these trees. Yup. Have to get rid of these trees for sure. Maybe replace the flowers or something. I don't know. I'll do that later on, though. So anyway, I didn't want to do all the details quite yet just because I feel like we have... I don't want to just do the entire thing in one giant time lapse. I want to have kind of an episode between that. But we're going to have a ton of details to throw in here. And then, of course, we're going to expand this as well. So anyway, I love this interchange, by the way. I think it looks really cool. I can't wait to see what happens whenever we have this thing actually being utilized. And we have everyone using this turn off to the airport. Right now, it's kind of a light load, though. It should get more busy as we have the buses coming in this way as well. But according to the game, this is 2 airports. So one here and one here, both costing $5,000 a week, which is why this is actually in the red again. I think these are a bit cheaper. Yeah, this one costs a bit more. This also counts as an airport, I think. I don't know if it actually thinks that it's servicing passengers or not. This one serviced some, though, so that's kind of cool. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just figure that out. We'll see if he's actually working on it. If they don't, I'm probably just going to turn them off, but we'll see about that. So anyway, on to the city. And again, I know that some of you guys were kind of skeptical about this, so we're going to keep working on it for one more episode. I'm going to throw down everything else. So if you are still not really digging the whole like big city moving straight into airport kind of thing, I just want you to give it one more episode and see what you think at the end of the next episode, because I think that when we add all the little details to this airport, which I like a lot, by the way, and then we also get this city kind of moving in this direction, then we also have more expansion. Kind of imagine this whole area just filled out with like dense kind of stuff like this, but with bigger buildings in it, obviously, because of all the transportation and education and all that stuff, which will grow all these things up more than they already are. So imagine that, and I think it'll look a lot better. But in the meantime, you may have noticed I did turn off a lot of these buildings, just because, and I don't really know, I don't really understand why some of these mod creators do this. Like this guy that designed this what is it, the battlefield building. Look at this. He literally made it cost, okay, I have to turn on to show you guys. He made it cost $3,800 a week. That's like almost as much as the airport, which is totally ridiculous. I mean, even some of these really big buildings, I mean, this one cost 38. Some of these, they wanted to make it more realistic or more, I guess, with the monuments that are already in the game. The unique buildings in the game already. You know, they cost like $1,000 or so, but this one costs $3,800, so that's totally ridiculous. But just having all these buildings on at once is really like totally killing the budget. So just for now, I turned them all off, or at least I turned off the ones that cost a lot of money. Also, the crime bug is still present and with us, which is unfortunate. I wish I could fix that, but that's just kind of how it is right now. A lot of these bugged out to the point where they're actually not even, I don't know if they're counting towards the crime anymore. The weird thing is you can look, I have almost perfect coverage, and the crime rate you can see is pretty much non-existent. Like everything is super light blue. Nothing is even standing out as even like remotely like white going towards red. And then you get over here and we just have these buildings that are totally bugged out and like at full crime capacity, and that's why we have 10% of a city saying that it's got a, you know, relative crime rate, and then it bugs out and jumps up like this and goes way up high, and then they skip back down again. So you'll see it do this. It does this like all the time. It'll just like slowly rise and then drop down again whenever the buildings stop counting the crime, and then it happens again. So a little unfortunate there. I don't even know why it's happening, but hopefully we can just kind of ignore that. Oh wow, we're actually getting really close to our 2100. So the next century. Oops. Uh-oh. System null reference exception. What? Okay, we got an incompatible mod. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna try and figure out what that is. I just saved recently, so we shouldn't be losing any data, but yeah, that's, you would not imagine how many times this happens when I'm building off camera. Just the thing with mods and game modding in general when you have so many mods like I do. So give me just a minute. Alright guys, we're back. I don't really know why that happened, but I'm just gonna go with it, I guess. I just like went back and fixed the things that I had done prior to the game crashing. But anyway, we're back. Let's go ahead and just get started here real quick and see what we can do with the city layout here before we go to the next episode and finish up this airport. You can kind of see that I had some things planned here with this avenue. I know that it's pretty close to the airport, so not much we can do going in this direction, but I do know that we can use kind of an underground little tunnel here, and then we could kind of do some more buildings and stuff along this area. Not really back this way because this is where the planes are coming in from, obviously, but we could do some building off in this direction as well, then meet up again over here. So should be a pretty good spot to do that. I'd like to first connect this and then begin our, we're actually going to run into some problems. Let me go ahead and lower this a bit. I'm going to make sure that I also do some frequent saving, just because we had that kind of a weird thing happen there where we had some incompatibility issues, I guess. I don't really know what was happening with that. That seems weird. Usually if that happens, it's like almost right away. You know, when you first start the game, or it'll basically not even let you launch the game if there's a problem, usually. But I was playing for like at least an hour before that happened, so I don't really know why that happened all of a sudden. Kind of weird, but anyway, not a big deal. Go ahead and connect that one then. And then now we can actually do the underpass. So I'll raise up one level. Let's see if we can get this to work actually. Oh, good, we can. Awesome. So there's that. We'll go across the highway there and then back up again. Okay, space already occupied. I think that's actually the pillar. Yes. Okay. So we need to stay down just a little bit further. So like to there. And then we can come up again. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just stay underneath till we get to the actual edge of the water here like this. And then we'll connect it. That way we can have the road zoned out in this direction as well. So let me try something here. Let's see. We could definitely do a road this way, like that. That would work. I want to have a road that comes in this direction as well. This could be the thing that goes underneath like this. Let's see how that looks. That's alright, I guess. I'm not going to go much further out this way anyway, so... And I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's good. That'll work fine. Let me just go ahead and connect these. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, I actually wanted that where it was. I'm gonna go back a bit on this one. There we go. So just some stuff back here. I'll make a little curved connection here as well. That's pretty good. Kind of just a little back section. I think it's actually probably good how it is. I'm not really too worried about trying to fill out this space here, just because of the fact we have a runway right here. I don't want to be blocking anything, so I might actually add something back here, like a extension of this airport, maybe some parking or something along those lines. I don't really know yet, but we'll do something with that. And then I'm gonna probably limit the roads and the zoning, all that stuff out to here. So you have some room back this way again for, I don't know, trees and all that stuff. Kind of some buffer space between that and the actual airport. But I do want to have some more roads coming out this way. Let's see. I was going to try and follow a pattern. I see we have some roads here already, although why? Oh yeah, right. This was a one-way. That's why it's like that. Okay. Well, in that case, we may have to do some different stuff. Okay, I'm going to pull this out for now. I guess these two, since they seem to kind of line up. And then we're going to have to probably do some diagonal roads, which is fine. Something like that. Actually, that's perfect how it is. So I'm going to stick with that, and then we're going to go off this direction and probably connect this. Right about here, I think. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me get it a bit straighter, though. Okay, that's good. So kind of weird angles to work with here, but I think it's going to be alright. Let me just pull these out further first. Kind of like how these are lined up. Yeah. Then I might just start using this one as well. Only thing about that is this wasted space here. And that's going to be not angled properly. Let me try and just get this one. Yeah, we can do this. This is fine. So we'll just add one more. Like that. And then I guess for this space, we could just do... Actually, I don't really know what we could do for this. Maybe like... Yeah, I don't want to be wasting a ton of space here. That's weird. Yeah, unfortunately, because we designed this last little road here to be using only the zones on this road because of this one-way street, we're kind of just making this harder on ourselves. Interesting way of taking off, but okay. I guess that works just fine. I'm also interested to see if this airport actually kicks up in like traffic and busyness, because right now it seems pretty not busy. I don't know. I guess just because I don't know why, actually. I really don't know why. Maybe like population or something like that. Maybe like there's not like a very good destination that it leads to right now. I don't really know. We'll figure that out later though. Okay, so let me just do something simple for this. Let me just connect this with a middle road here. We draw it precisely with this. I'm just gonna go ahead and do one full zone here. Yeah, like that. That's fine. That'll get us the best space utilization. And then for this, I think I'm just gonna go all the way out this way and connect these like that. Then you have some buffer space between this and the highway connection there. We can connect these coming in this way as well. Actually, pretty straight on connection there. That's not too bad. Then we can do some curving and all that good stuff over in this direction. So let's try and kind of follow this. I'll do this part first. Let's try and kind of follow the contour of the lake, I guess. I don't know. I guess this is just a lake. It kind of feels like an ocean, but I don't know. It's just a lake, I guess. Let me just save real quick. I don't want this to... I don't want to get that weird crash again. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so I want to follow this contour down this way, and then we're going to connect it again. I think with this one here would be a good spot to do that. So I'll just draw this out, connect this about there. Oops, that was actually too steep of an angle. I want to kind of maintain not too steep of an angle, so I can still have the ability to draw this out more this way. And from here, we're actually going to have to should I make a tunnel here and then build some more? I think I'm going to do that, actually. So I'll do that in a minute, though. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But for this, how are we going to use this space? That's the real question. You could always do like a, oops, something like this. Actually, that's going to work perfectly. Let's do that. Once we get past this, though, it gets kind of difficult to make that work. Actually, we could continue the curve. I kind of like that. Why not? That looked kind of nice the first time. Right, something like that. Is that good? Maybe a bit more out and in like that. That's better. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So some curved sections and things like that just to make it more interesting. And then I'll just pull this road straight out and connect it into the big curves down this way. There's some wasted space here and there, but not a big deal, really. I'm not that concerned about it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just draw this straight across here, too. And I think it's probably not a bad idea to connect this here. And then again, right alongside this gigantic building. Oh, again. See, I don't know what it is. It doesn't give me any details or anything like that. I have no idea what's going on with this thing. Luckily I just saved, so I can come back to that little point. I'll probably just fix it off camera. I'm gonna have to figure out what this thing is, though. I have no idea why this is happening. It's weird that it happens, like, very late into me playing the game. Like, this is, again, like, we're about 13 minutes in or so when it happened. So it must be something that I put down that is, like, failing, because it's, I don't know. I really have no idea why this is happening, but I'll try to fix it, and, yeah, hopefully I will fix it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm just going to end the episode here because of the error. And we'll come back next time and work more on the airport. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.